Yeah, going to church has become nothing more than a spectator's event. Now, in Genesis 22 and verse 18, it says this, and speaking to Abraham here, in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. So what's my point? My point is this: when the rubber meets the road and our religion goes from being a passive, part-time spectator's event to obedience, people change. Nations change. Unless you missed it, let's read it again. Genesis 22 and verse 18. And in thy seed shall all nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. Why would we be blessed? Because of obedience. There's a big difference between going to church as a passive, part-time spectator's event and obedience to God and what he says to do. Big difference between the two. The second reason why has Christianity not worked and why has morality failed, it is because you can't change without the Spirit of God. You've got to have the indwelling presence of the Spirit of God, and there's a way to receive it. You can't change without the Spirit of God. Now, most churches don't even teach this. Most churches don't even understand what the Spirit of God is. Let me illustrate this for you by reading you a part of the Athanasian Creed. This is a Catholic explanation of what the Spirit is. As I read it, I want you to think, do you get it? Are you getting it? Okay. Whosoever will be saved before all things, it is necessary that he hold the Catholic faith. Now that's a rather biased opinion right there. Which faith except everyone do keep whole and undefiled, without doubt he shall perish everlasting. And the Catholic faith is this, that we worship one God in Trinity and Trinity in unity, neither confounding the person nor dividing the substance. Neither confounding the person nor dividing the substance. When's the last time you used those words together? For there is one person of the Father, another of the Son, and another of the Holy Spirit. Such as the Father is, such as the Son is, and such is the Holy Spirit. The Father uncreated, the Son uncreated, the Holy Spirit uncreated. The Father incomprehensible, the Son incomprehensible, the Holy Spirit incomprehensible. Do you know what that means? Incomprehensible. It means you can't get it. Even if you wanted to get it, you couldn't get it. Incomprehensible. This is a confession that God, the Father, the Son, you can't get them. You can't understand a thing about them. Okay. The Father eternal, the Son eternal, the Holy Spirit eternal, and yet there are not three eternals, but one eternal. As also there are not three uncreated, nor three incomprehensible, but one uncreated and one incomprehensible. So likewise the Father is almighty, the Son almighty, the Holy Spirit almighty, and yet there are not three almighties, but one almighty. My head is like a pinball machine when it goes tilt. You know, pinball, when you play in pinball, it goes tilt, and it just doesn't work anymore. And yet there are not three almighties, but one almighty. So the Father is God, the Son is God, and the Holy Spirit is God. And yet there are not three gods, but one God. So likewise the Father is the Lord, the Son Lord, and the Holy Spirit is Lord. And yet there are not three Lords, but one Lord. And it concludes by saying, he therefore that will be saved must thus think of the Trinity. This is the Catholic faith. Without except a man believe faithfully, he cannot be saved. You got to believe this. Hell, you can't even get it. I mean, you can't even understand. How are you going to believe it if you can't understand it, for pity's sakes? This is what you call so much religious jargon, religious irrelevancy. Did you get it? Did you? Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Now I understand what the Trinity is. No, you didn't get it. If you say you did, you're lying through your teeth, okay?